Hello, and welcome to episode 108 of the FlameFlash.net podcast. Yours truly here, FlameFlash, and we're going to start right in with the Raptor report. Oddly enough, the Raptor email didn't arrive like clockwork, like it's supposed to, but that's okay. I took a screen grab of the Raptor report as of Thursday so that we're not off sync. And the first one that comes up is Super Mario Bros. 2. Cool. This is the classic Super Mario Bros. 2. Played it for about, 15 minutes, but it registers enough, therefore, to be on the Raptor report. The Wii U's save state functionality is fantastic. To be able to trust with a quick R1 that, boom, saved, done, secure. I appreciate it. Likewise, spent a light amount of time with Skylanders Giants, which arrived for oldest son's birthday, and we just younger son's birthday was today, and he received his own Skylanders today. Hadn't had much chance to play it until today, so I will leave that Raptor report for next week. From what little I saw of it, from Thursday to Thursday, it's a neat game. I'll talk about it more next week. Rayman Legends Challenge app for Wii U. I finally fired it up. Downloaded it a while ago for the kids. Finally fired it up. Awesome. I can definitely see why Rayman Legends deserves to be on as many consoles as possible so that everybody can enjoy it. I also realize why I should be trying out Rayman Origins and playing that. Quality games right there. Impressive. Wii Fit Plus shows up. I was a slacker on Thursday. But still registered an hour. Not too bad. Not too bad at all. The Amazing Spider-Man. Oldest son got this for his birthday too. Now, I sat and watched him for part of this, and then also played part of this. So that's why it's a 3-hour stint. No, I didn't steal the game from him the very day he got it and play it myself, but I watched him play it enough that I felt like the time watching deserved just as much Raptor report time as the time actually playing. Because it was a back-to-back session. He got done. I fired it up on my profile. I don't know what it is, Nintendo, but why is everybody else doing it better than you? And when I say that, I'm talking about the Wii U save profiles. So if you fire up New Super Mario Bros. U on your account, then you fire it up on one of your kids' accounts, guess what? It's the same save files. What the crap, Nintendo? Seriously. You advertise this brand new feature and you don't use it yourself? Fail. The Amazing Spider-Man, on the other hand, Skylanders Giants, on the other hand, they use login specific saves, which is perfect. No more little brother logging into the game and overwriting Big Brother's progress. Wish we had that in the time of the GameCube. And then, now Big Brother, but then little guy, wouldn't have deleted Mario Sunshine saves so often. Ugh. Magic the Gathering, Duels of the Planeswalkers, Thursday to Thursday. Went to Friday Night Magic. Did pretty well. actually. Um, ran the event deck. Yay, event deck. And it was pretty good. The America deck that I ran against, red, white, and blue, had an answer for everything. So I try to lay a card, they'd counter it. I try to lay another, they'd counter it. And it went like that for both rounds. I was over very quickly. The second game was a clean win the first round, and kind of a dirty win the second round. I never enjoy the game as much when I get mana screwed or my opponent gets mana screwed, because then it's clearly just bad luck on their part, good luck on mine. Finally, World of Warcraft. Not as an impressive run as Memorial Day weekend, but it was there. It was a contender. I now have the. Oh, excuse me. The younger son got us up at 6 a.m. It is now 10:30 p.m. I've been up for a while. But his birthday, Daddy. But went and did the troll thing. Northern Barrens is still royally screwed up because sometimes you can't loot the boxes when they tip over. Sometimes the pieces don't even show up on the map. What do you do with those? But we also had the Dark Moon Fair. Big facepalm on this one. Blizzard decided to make Dark Moon Fair cross realm zone. It was far too crowded there. Unpleasantly so. I still managed to get through all the weekly dailies to bump up my character's stamina. And so we've captured the pet and the Brawlers Guild quest. We don't know how long this is staying, so I wanted to get everything out of 5.3 before going back to 5.2 and attacking that. But that was a Raptor report. Really only played the weekend of Son's birthday, and that's about it. With the occasional Wii Fit Plus and whatnot. But there was a lot of news this last week too. Sniffing the air. Hey, is that E3 you smell on the horizon? Yep. Yes, it is. We'll get there. There's a new mount on the WoW store. Hey, what? Blizzard news? Whoa, haven't had that in a while. There is a new mount on the store. Armored Bloodwing. Hit Monk of Mist if you want to see a screenshot, our reactions, and then just bounce on back here for, yeah. So, we have the Armored Bloodwing mount. Looks kind of like a horde big bat, but that makes it cool. There's a Battle.net desktop rumor. I would love if this one came to fruition, because then you launch one app, kind of like Steam, which launches the other apps, kind of like Steam. That means, hopefully, StarCraft, Warcraft, and Diablo would all be downloading updates at the same time whenever the larger... So, that's the rumor. We know nothing yet. All account services this week, 50% off. Now, I'm reporting this late. I'm recording this late. You have 2 days left. 50% off, though. We ran the numbers. It's still ridiculously expensive to move a full server of characters to another realm. They really need to just start offering some kind of bundling service, especially for that one. Bundle it. The new World of Warcraft movie is going to start filming in 2014. Cool. Speaking of sales, StarCraft 2 Wings of Liberty, half off. Half off. Now, this is in anticipation of the Spawning From Starter Edition. So, you have a Real ID friend, send them a game invite. They can play with you, PvP or cooperatively, even if all they have is the starter download. But there it is. Pretty cool and a good opportunity. I'm still working through Wings of Liberty myself, and I look forward to watching it continue. Now, here's a weird one. Webcomic. Super Mario Bros. 2, the movie, the comic. Now, this takes place immediately after the Super Mario Bros. Movie that everybody claims is horrible, etc., with Daisy as the princess as opposed to Peach. But so far, the art's great. The story has me curious to find out more. And that's what you want from a webcomic, or any comic. Go check it out. Great art. If it's a continuation of that great movie, we'll be set nicely. PlayStation Vita is going to get Fieldrunners 2 this summer. Fieldrunners 2. So more guns, more ammo, lots of unique stuff going on. PlayStation itself has confirmed that DC Universe Online is going to be hopping over the PlayStation 4. No progress lost! Woo! That is quite the relief. Microsoft offered some confusing clarifications on the X1, the fact that you can loan games, you can rent used games. Just didn't seem to be working out. So, I'm just not interested in the X1 at this point. Maybe if something absolutely amazing comes out at E3, but the privacy concerns, they say, well, it's on by default to listen for a single command, Xbox on. Fine. But they can still potentially watch me without telling me about it. That's what paranoid delusions are for. Final Fantasy 13-3 Lightning Returns. Release date February 11th. Day after Newby's birthday. So on her birthday, she'll be getting me a gift. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. The show notes have a link to a sample of the music and a few pieces of the trailer. It looks great. It sounds amazing. This is another game like Wings of Liberties that I need to just get back 2 and finish, and then move on to 13.2, so that maybe, just maybe, I have enough time to get to 13.3 when it comes out, for once. And speaking of games coming out, how are you enjoying a free weekend of Civ 5? So over on Steam, you can play Civ 5 right now for free as a promotion for the July 9th release date. Free to play though, in anticipation for Brave New World, which is the next expansion coming out on July 9th. There's a 10% discount on even that on Steam until July 8th. Seems appropriate for a pre-order bonus. I will hopefully be getting it before the discount runs out. But it's a game to try out. Definitely try it out. Last but not least, Avengers director Joss Whedon says he'll stand by his Iron Man. He won't return without Robert Downey Jr., which is a smart move, in my opinion. So, I hope Marvel wisens up and keeps him on for Avengers 2 and 3. Locked into a contract, keep him there. I really hope they do. If they don't, well, they don't. And I think because some little guy decided to get me up at 6 a.m., I'm a lot less energetic than I was expecting to be. Flame Flash. Raptor.com/FlameFlash. On Twitter as FlameFlash. Podcast at FlameFlash.net for comments. I think I'm going to go and pass out now and convert the podcast files tomorrow morning. 108 on the books.